Hi, my name is Ash. I'm here to help you get cash. I came here from India with $20 and not a word of English. Today I'm here to give you a special invitation to my event. But before I do, let me just tell you I'm a speaker of a speech called Best of Things from Worst of Times. I am an author of a book called Sell Like Crazy, and I'm a creator of an academy called Sell Like Crazy Smart Performance Academy. In this academy, we teach you many things, but let's just begin with an idea that what if there was a way you could have multi-million dollars in production without spending whole lot of money in marketing? What if there was a way you could take what you have, whatever production level you're at, and increase it by multi-million dollars without spending a dime or close to a dime for that matter? In traditionally speaking, advisors and agents have been told that you have to spend millions of dollars or thousands of dollars in marketing to make millions of dollars. Look, and I'm here to tell you that you don't have to. You can if you want to, because that's how I used to do it as well, so I completely understand. I have been in the industry since 1994. When I came here in the industry, let me just tell you, I did not know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I couldn't even pass my exam, much less anything else. I had to take it over and over and over and over for me to pass the exam. Matter of fact, I couldn't even close a sale. I would go on 5, 10, 15, 20 appointments a week, and I could not close any deal. After a few years, I did find my success. I did find my groove. And I actually figured out how do you close any deal in just 3 steps. I also went to work for banks. I made a couple of banks very, very successful as far as their branches are concerned. But then, what happened? Is I started, I was living the American dream. I had been here by now in this country for about 15 years or so. And I just bought a house in 2004. And as soon as we moved in the house, I decided after a few months, I decided that I was going to start my own business. And now I'm truly living the dream. I have a house, I have everything, and I have my own business. First year, I did 800,000 in production. Next year it was 1.2, then it was 1.6, and then so forth. Initially when I started, I was doing marketing just like I thought was the best thing to do, which was seminars and radio and advertisements on newspapers and so forth. I was doing all of this. But what happened was in about 06, 07, I was scammed. I lost a lot of money in this scam. When I lost a lot of money, I went into I tanked into depression. And when I went into that state, I felt like I was nobody. I felt I was going to not survive. I felt so bad that I couldn't even tell my wife about the scam. And I felt humiliated, to be honest with you. I felt complete humiliation. That as a dad and as a husband, how can I let this happen to my family? But that wasn't the worst. The worst part was, it took me about 2 years. I became into this grouchy, grumpy person. Really bad, horrible person that I did not like inside. I hated it, every moment of it. I told my wife about it. I was afraid that if I tell my wife, she could get hurt even more. Surely enough, 2.5 years later, I tell my wife about it. When I told my wife about this scam, she obviously felt furious at me, and rightfully so. But she, picked herself up, and three, 4 days later, we were going. This was December 20th is when I told her, and December 23rd, we were just going out to grab something for my niece and nephew. I get in the car, my daughter gets in the car. And all of a sudden, my wife is going around. She had her hands in the pocket because it was so cold, frigid cold. It had snowed a couple of days before. She goes around and she fell down in the ice, and it went like that. I heard a really big sound. My daughter says, Dad, Mom just fell. Can you come? I run outside. There's a commotion going on. All of a sudden, I see my wife unconscious. I go there and I lift her head up, and I see that she cannot move. More importantly, her arm is not moving. And at that moment, I thought the whole life just came around me. And I thought, is this all there is to it? Is this all there is? And I asked myself, did I, what did I do to deserve this? And obviously, not much, right? To deserve that. But as we know, life happens. During this time of struggle, though, I discovered a solution, which I didn't know it was there, and I was doing it without even knowing. During this time of struggle, when I was going through this entire thing, what I noticed was that, I went through this, and while I was going through this, I had cut down on expenses. Obviously, I had to cut down expenses on marketing in business, and still be able to produce. So what I discovered is my production basically stayed the same, and I actually my expenses went down. So in essence, I was able to make up the difference by not spending money. And that's why I thought, hey, why not teach this to you? What if you could do the same thing? What if you could keep your level of production the same, or go up maybe by multi-million dollars? Or maybe you're just starting and you're struggling and you don't know what to do, and I can just help you. What if I could do that? How much of a difference can it make? Because see, when that scam happened and my wife fell and all that stuff happened, I asked myself a question. Did I love what I do? I thought that I loved what I did, and I do. I like financial services. I think it's a fabulous career. But I had to ask myself a question. An attorney asked me a question during this time, and he asked me, if you would not be doing this, what else would you be doing? And I said, I would do public speaking. And at that moment, I realized, after so much time later, that I really wanted to be a speaker, a trainer, because I wanted to make a bigger difference in the world. The question I have for you is, did you love what you do? Did you live it? And did you do it? At the end of our lives, we are going to ask ourselves this question, is, did I love what I do? Did I live it? And did I do it? And I realized that I wanted to make a bigger difference than just me doing financial services. I love that. I really like it very much so. But if you look at the passion side of the game, I really love to help you, because now I have thousands of hands who are with me, and that's what I like to do. And from this entire story, of what I have discovered is amazing. And that's what I'm here to show you. So number one, in this event, I'm going to show you how do you set proper goals. I think many times us as advisors or agents or as human beings, we really want to have, reach our goals, and we aspire for high things. But how do you set proper goals so that you can not only set them, but actually this time around, hit them? Okay. The second thing we are going to teach you in this event is how do you reduce your cost in marketing and have the same results or even better results. How can you have lower cost and higher production? Third thing is we are going to teach you is how do you close any deal in just 3 steps. Have you ever wondered about that? Yeah, many people do, you know. The other thing we're going to teach is a sales psychology. Do you know that there is, in every single thing that you do, there's a psychology behind it? Many people, us as a financial professionals, we think, we are all that and something, and we are, because we do help a lot of people. But, in everything that we do, there's actually a psychology that goes behind it. It needs to be a sequencing. Whether have you ever thought about, like, let's just say that you want to write a proposal for something. There's a whole psychology that goes behind it on how do you write it so that somebody would actually get convinced that they want to buy from you. Right? There's a psychology behind it. And last but not least is, let me ask you this question: have you ever thought about positioning yourself as an expert? Well, many people have. Have you ever thought about writing a book, or writing an article, or writing or writing a blog, or writing something that is not only, of course, compliant, but attractive to the audience, where the audience will read it and say, hey, you know what? This guy knows what he's doing. This gal knows what she's doing. I will teach you that at the academy. As a matter of fact, I would like to give you a bonus when you come to my event. I'd like to give you my book, Sell Like Crazy. In this book, you will learn how do you go from just meeting somebody, from saying hi, to closing any deal in just 3 steps. My promise to you is that when you come to my event, you will walk away with not only knowledge and information and wisdom, but you will actually know exactly what to do next. My guarantee to you is that when you come there, first of all, let me make it completely risk-free for you. When you come to my event, and if you don't like it, and you're there for a whole day, and you don't like this event, at the end of the day, turn in your material. You tell me you didn't like it. It's that simple. And I will give you not only your money back, but I will actually give you the price for the whether if you are driving, I'll pay for the gas, and I will if you are let's say staying at the hotel or flying over here at the event, I'll pay for the hotel and the airfare. But you must sign up today because seating is very limited. I only have 50 seats for the event, and they go pretty quick, and my events get sold out very quickly. And as a bonus of listening to putting up with me for the last 10-15 minutes, I want to give you additional bonus on top of this, which is an additional ticket to my event. So not only now you get to come, but if you have a spouse or significant other that you like to bring, you're most welcome to bring them. If you're 2 buddies and you guys want to come together, perfectly fine with me. You're most welcome to bring them. But go ahead to sign up for the event. Do it right now. Go here at the bottom. Sign up for the event right now, because I only have limited seats. I'm only giving out limited seats, for this particular event in this way. Otherwise, normal cost of this event, it is about $2,000. Let me, what would you save? I mean, if you could save $100,000 a year in marketing, would it be worth $500 for an event? I think so. You make your own decision. Go ahead and sign up here. Go here at the bottom. Sign up for the event. I'll see you on the other side.